If fear is the only thing stopping us from achieving our dreams, and we only fear what we don't understand, then the antidote to fear is knowledge. All we have to do is find out who has the knowledge that we need to conquer our fears and achieve our entrepreneurial dreams. My name is Callum Walker, and welcome to the podcast that will help you figure it out and conquer this lonely entrepreneurial journey.
What a day. Day one complete with the elite coaches. What a full day of the team success weekend. Man, it was so much fun. I must say, I feel incredibly grateful and incredibly fortunate to be having the opportunity to be able to share this time with such amazing people. But I think also I've really understood how lucky I am to have clients who are just so on the same wavelength, on the same page, and I can actually finally have, the conversations that I've been just pining over having for years. What it's like as an entrepreneur, that it's an incredibly lonely place. Do you know what I mean? It's so lonely. You doubt yourself. You have your struggles. You can just feel like no one gets it, that you're almost like trapped in a box and no one really understands the mental game, challenge, and sometimes torture that this game of entrepreneurship can throw you. And I actually feel incredibly proud of myself, because to have created a place where other people who feel the same way can actually come, be open, be vulnerable, share their fears, share their dreams. I feel like that is my greatest achievement from a professional point of view ever. Just really summarizing today, it was just, they're all going out for dinner tonight. Like, I'd love to have come. I really, really would. I actually got invited this time. I had my next double coach event and they always send Nando's without me. And they specifically said, "You're not invited." I was like, hey. But I would have loved to have come, but I'm really tired. I must say, it is my own fault. I've been just so excited with this whole journey. I haven't had any recovery. Ever since, to be honest, I finally got into my mentorship, I just haven't stopped. And it's not out of burnout. It's not. I just need to put a bit of juice back in the tank. So, no coffee tomorrow morning. No planning. No watching, no reading, nothing, none of that. Just, I'm going to start the day with a cup of cocoa, maybe a cup of coffee, but reading my comic books, not a business book. I think it's come to that point, which is great. What a day. So we really kind of went in on really understanding what it is you want. And as over the past few episodes, I've really been talking about this book I'm reading, 10x is easier than 2x, and how they're so focused on what you want. And it was great because I hope I didn't overwhelm a few people, but I think really what I wanted to create today was almost like to get people really thinking, what do I actually want to do? I'm just driving past all their hotel as well. I'm sure I can see them in there. Bless them. I can, yeah. Causing carnage. But yeah, I hope I didn't overwhelm them. I'm sure I did. That's what we got tomorrow for. Yeah, right, okay. Now it's time to you've had a bit of time to ruminate. Have a little think on, right, where do I actually want to go? What do I want to do? Man, what a beautiful sunset, by the way. Yeah, that sunset is amazing. So yeah. And I think that really what I want to do is we've had a few guys come out and really go what, actually one-to-one personal training isn't what I want to do. I'm like, great. Let's not give it up straight away. Let's not make any rash decisions, but, it's great to get to the bottom of, where people are in life. And, it can be so easy to get sucked into just doing something because we've been branded as a personal trainer or a coach, or in my case, a nutritionist for so long. I've been branded as a nutritionist for 10 years and the nutrition guy. And it's time for me to step out of those shoes. step out of those shoes. And I know what those shoes look like regarding the identity of individual. It doesn't have a title. It doesn't have a title. I'm just Callum, and I'm just helping other Callums, really just trying to figure out their way. And I've been surrounded by every single one of those guys as just my dream client. It was a shame because some of the guys couldn't make it. But it's interesting because when I first had my first team success weekend, I had 4 of my clients turn up. 4. And then my second one was 7. Might have been 8. It's 7. Yeah, 7. And I've got 10 this time. So actually from the first time I had 4, it's more than gone up 100%. So in 3 team success days times, so we're looking at December, March, whenever it is, that should be up to 20 plus, which is awesome. But I've really honed in on being super clear on and super protective and selective over who comes into this group, because that is a very, very special bunch of people. Watching their progress has been awe-inspiring. I must say, I've been inspired by all of them. It's like one of them, she's just fabulous. She's amazing, and she really, really doesn't understand how good she is. 12 weeks ago, the last team success weekend, it was her first one. She was like, yeah, I feel like I'm at a point where I can't do this anymore, and I want to set my business up. Now, as she asked me, she was like, my partner's in the army, would you mind giving a talk for the army? I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. And then last week she goes, I hope this isn't cheeky, but would you mind if I actually gave that talk? I'm like, wow, so good. And now she's at a place where it's like, she's earning more money than she ever has. And I'm like, wow, what progress. I hope I'm making sense. I'm so tired. I've spoken all day. But I made this commitment that I'm documenting my journey, sharing my lessons. I think the number one lesson I've learned today is be so clear and selective over who you want in your program, because that matters. The strength of my program is my community. My guys in there, they're just all amazing. I'd had people come from other countries, to come and see me, the stupid brumming. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm just going to pick up some food because I'm so hungry. Because I think it can be really easy to get sucked into the mentality of, I'll just bring anyone on because I need cash and I need money, versus the problem is that if I go and bring anyone on, that could harm my group, that could harm my community if I bring in the wrong person. So yeah. But coming back to it, I've been burning the candle at one primary end of just growth. And tonight, I'm quite grateful to just go and have some food, sleep, and just relax a little bit so I can have a really, really enjoyable day tomorrow. So, I'm going to check out because I'm just walking past this place. It's just so loud. But yeah, I think my primary message that I want to get at is that if you can provide a place to people that is about so much more than just a singular result, that's what your biggest achievement is. Like for me, my biggest achievement was that 4 of them walked in. They'd all gone for breakfast with each other. They'd all stayed in the same hotel. They went out for dinner last night. And then 6 of them have gone out for dinner tonight. Like that, I feel very privileged and very special. So anyway, I'd normally sign off with, don't forget, if every single one of your clients provided just 1 new client, you've doubled your business, okay? But don't forget that you need to make sure you're giving them a good enough reason to double your business and recommend you. Right, see you later.